Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Logging from Scratch episode. So last time we were playing, we were doing some bunching up on our new trail up there. But I did say that I was going to come back and do some cleanup in this block, so I'm thinking that's what we should do. I'm just trying to think what the best method is. It's going to be getting dark in this game here soon, so we got to get a move on getting things done. But you know what, I'm going to try some episodes in the dark, just for fun. We'll turn our lights on so we can have some light of our own, but I definitely do want to do some night episodes because we haven't really done a lot of those. And with this game's pretty new lighting system, we should be able to maybe get some nice footage at night. And if not, if it's too dark, we can always cheat and change the time to whatever we want. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to combine these decks so that we're not moving around as much as possible. So let's slide these, if I can get them all in one grab here. And I actually want to whip them around and put them in this deck right here. A little heavy, but we got her. Just bump those up a little. There we go. Okay, so we got a little deck there. Look it down just a little bit here. There we go. That's my happy view for ground sorting. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of walk around this block and determine what belongs in what pile. Now it looks like we just got the one pile on this side, so I'm just gonna throw it to the other side of the road. No point in traversing back and forth all day long. Do a little cleanup, save us a little trouble down the road. That's the way I see it anyway. And we're gonna chuck this guy right over here. Bloop. This is kind of a messy spot anyway, so it's good that we're getting at it here. So let's park right in the middle of the road. And I actually want to turn this deck this way a bit. So let's see if we can bump this. And I want to actually like grab them all. Oops, glitch it out a little here. And turn it this way. That's ideal right there. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab each and every one of these little piles. We're just going to grab them and give them a little twist here. Drop them right on the road. Slide it up there. It's a heavy pile. Big old heavy pile. This will be at least a truckload, I bet, this one deck right here. But that's good, because it's all in one spot. We don't have to play around with it. That's the name of the game right there. If we can make it easily accessible, then that's good. Sure, go over there. That's where you want to be. That's where nature's telling you to be, then you just give her. And we'll throw that in there. Bloop. The one thing I do miss from real life that's not in this game is just the sounds of the logs going ka-dook, ka-dook, bopping into each other. Something satisfying about smashing logs into each other. But that's okay. You can't win them all, right? Can't win them all. Wow, that's a huge deck. That's crazy. We got a really good one here. Oops, let's back up. Get these last three, and then we got one more up on the road there, and that should be a good deck. Cleanliness is next to logliness. Organize your block. That's what I always have to say. Just keep it organized. If you can keep it organized, production will go much smoother. Even if it does take a little bit of extra time, it's better to just get her done. Much better. So that's easily a truckload, if not more, I don't even know if we'll be able to get all of that on one shot. We'll try. We could test out our blade here and see if we can push all this together. I gotta find a button to put that on. What am I gonna put that on? What if I put it on, like, G? No, that wouldn't work. What's this one do? Oh, that's traversing. That's claw. This one changes... Oh, this is Y. Oh, so that changes my ability to allow create fields and not. Okay, so that won't work either. I'm out of buttons. I don't have enough buttons on my thingy here. Well, you know what I could do, I wonder? The only thing it would affect would be the processor, I think, if I put it on a trigger. Because I could trigger it, like, for my cut. I think I could anyway. Let's try something, just for fun. I'll probably screw me up when I'm processing, but we'll give it a shot. So that button on joystick 2, I'm going to make that G to switch between my heads here. So if I go like that, then I can lower my blade and push it around. I don't think I'm creating field, am I? No, I'm not. That's good. So then we can grab these bits that you can see down below here. Push them all together. Back it up. That's fun. And then all I have to do is hit X to switch between, or hit my trigger to turn my head on and off. My grapple closing and raising. Let's go clean up some of this stuff here too. Push it all in a pile. And that one I can just grab. Whoops. Just works better for the big piles of chips. Fun though. I don't know. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. Organizing, cleaning up little piles. It's kind of fun. Fun in a weird kind of way. Let's straighten this out a bit. Right about there is good. Now, okay, we got a couple weird looking decks here, so I think what we'll do is merge them all to that middle deck, because I think that's the better choice. So actually, let's go like this. I'll grab these two, swing them on over here. Man, we could load for days in this now. Hey, look at all these trees. It's only going to get more intense because we got to build another big block on that other side where the feller buncher's doing his thing. So next episode, I think we'll continue with the feller buncher, because that feller buncher's got lots of work to do still on that top part. We'll build that block up there. Then after that, we will come back again to loading to clean up what we got here. And then once this is all gone, we're golden. I think I'll combine these two decks here. Oops. Oh, come on. Come on, yes, sissy. There we go. We'll go drop these in here. Beauty. And actually, we'll get these ones here too. I'd say that's probably going to be a logging truck load right there, but we'll just get all this together and make it one monster load. So there's probably at least like 200 grand, maybe 300 grand of wood sitting here, so that's good. I'm going to kind of shelter this on the top so we can get those little bits out. Here we go. And this I'm going to combine with that pile down there. Actually, I wouldn't mind it if it was this way. That would be better. Let's do that. That'll be way easier to access that. And then this crap, we can get our old, the old bucket out, push it out of the way here. You can do this with the claw too, but we have this sweet blade on here. Might as well take advantage of it. Plus, it's just great testing for me. You can tell what works and what doesn't. Except for that one, I don't want that one. Awesome. And actually, I just realized it won't have an effect on the processor because the processor doesn't have an attachable head. So I think we'll be just fine with that. There we go. And I'm going to put these little wiener sticks at the top here. We'll worry about those after. Oof, that's a heavy grab. Oops, we're almost knocking our machine over here. Should fit perfectly right in the middle here. Ah, there we go. Like I said, these machines are not meant for grabbing crazy amounts of sticks. Like these little ones like this, no problem. But those big guys, yeah, you can't do that. It's funny. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's so stupid." In real life, you can grab big. And it's totally not true. Go watch some videos of guys loading with Medills or even Tiger Cat 880s, and unless they're in like dry crap wood, like those little tiny sticks that I just played with, they can't lift that big stuff either. I watched the machines tip like almost right over in some of those videos. Or if you go watch the, there's actually a really good drone video somebody did of Medills doing hoe chucking up on this this hillside, and it's kind of like a wet, rainy, muddy hillside. And the tracks are slipping. They'll barely even make it up the hill. It looks very miserable, but it totally opened my eyes to the idea of like, well, of course that's realistic that way now. So these machines aren't meant to pick up, 30 spruce trees at a time. Most of them can barely handle one in those grapples, like one big one, like a decent sized. They could probably do 3 of these at a time, maybe 4, depending on the density of the wood. And that's the other thing, like factor wise, the wood is totally different for tree to tree, right? They grow differently, the fiber is different. So some are super duper heavy and green, and then others are dry and they weigh nothing, so you can pick up 100 of them. But so at least we know we're not too far off real realism, so that's good. And one thing I didn't try, actually, I wonder if putting that blade down actually provides any weight support. Like in real life it does, but never actually thought of that. Let's try pushing up on this back end and see if it provides any lift. Let's see. Oh yeah, totally. It totally stabilizes it a little bit. Huh, interesting. Very interesting. Oh, I just realized that totally cuts through the cab too. If you spin around with your blade up, it'll totally, it totally goes through the cab, man. That's not good. Oh, well, that's life. I can make it sit lower, I guess, but I don't really want it lower. How much lower would it have to be? It'd have to sit like a kind of half in between. It could sit like a couple inches higher than the ground, like right there. Oh well, it is what it is. Looks good on the front. That's the important part, right? Okay, so it looks like our block's pretty much all ready to rock here. We get to do some night loading here as well. So we got our, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 loads, I guess. Probably more than 4. Oh, plus these stupid shorts I got to get rid of over here, because I decided to cut these into little guys. So that'll be like a little bit of a bunk. We'll get to that eventually. Processor, actually, you know what, let's start walking that up because it's got to move. And I guess we'll have to put brackets on this thing so we can put a blade on the processor as well. I could see actually the processor maybe being a little more handy to have that on it, because you could use it to clean up your tops or just drive ahead and push all your busted crap out of the way, basically. So that's one way to look at it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. A lot of playing around to do yet. So we'll just slowly walk this thing out towards that other block for now. Be a bit of a slow walk. Man, I hear about guys in the bush that walk their machines like up to like 15 kilometers 15 kilometers away from their actual site that they're at in real life, just because they have to traverse that way. Do you know how long and boring that would be to walk for 15 kilometers with one of these? Heck, I mean, from right where I am now to the block that we just built, it's probably 2 kilometers, and that's going to take like a million years. 15 kilometers would be brutal. It would take you like an hour. Or longer. So you just play on your phone, I guess, and check out the sites. All that fun stuff. But yeah, so 4 loads and we'll have this all cleaned up, so that'll be good. Then this block will be defeated and we can move on to the next one. We do have some roadside stuff here as well. I should process this. I'll process this stuff into shorts as we walk up here. That's what I'll do. Oops, I went too far. Too far. We want 5s. 5s are what we do. And I think next block we're going to do all shorts. No more longs. We'll just cut these kind of wacky here in a pile. Don't think I want that one. I definitely don't want that one. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da, ba-da, bum. Yeah, we'll go cut all these little ugly ones along the way here. And then we'll come clean them up somehow, something. You almost need a forwarder or something. One day we'll get a forwarder. Be a while yet. We have a few more projects we're working on right now, but a forwarder is definitely something we want. A forwarder with an attachable head on it. That'd be pretty cool. So you can put whatever kind of deal you want on it. Or I might just make a forwarder with a frickin' dangle head on it. Stop messing around. Because ideally we're going to need a dangle head. Dangle heads for life. And actually I'm going to park this right over here in this pile, ready to process these, because we're going to run out of time on this one. And I don't know if I cut any more. I might have cut a couple more down there, but not many. Let's be this little roadside stuff, so we'll walk with that other loader when we get it all finished up. Actually, we got a few minutes. I can cut 3 trees in 2 minutes, I think, here. At least I think I can. Holy goodness. There must be a tree back there it's hanging up on. I hate that. That's why we need a block. An actual full-on block. Because then you got the room to process. But these things, like, love to hang up on other trees in the bush and then freak out. And get rid of that top. Don't care. And we'll grab this one. Beat it this way if we can. Grab this ugly little bugger here. Oops. Send it away. And then we should be able to just walk up with the loader roadside style and just grab these and throw them on. Shouldn't be an issue. And we'll get this last one. We'll be all good to go. Just a wee little tree, this one. I don't want that rat tail crap. Okay, perfect. Let's turn this guy around, and the next one, we get to head that way on our beautifully plowed road. Okay, I'm going to park this bad boy right here for now. Oops, go turn it on, turn it off. Perfect. Okay, so now we got some a little bit of cleanup to do when we get through with that block up there. And yeah, we're doing really good at kind of keeping ahead of ourselves so we have work behind us and in front of us. So should be fun. But anyway, if you guys liked the episode, leave a like, leave a comment. Do not forget to subscribe. And if you're in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.